Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. Bus drivers working for private operator Keolis Downer will step up industrial action next week as they continue their push for a wage rise. Drivers will turn off their Opal machines from next Tuesday, allowing for fare-free travel. They're seeking a 7% pay increase over 2 years. The free travel will be indefinite from Tuesday morning. Public service workers across the Hunter are slamming the Premier's offer of a wage gap tweak as they walk off the job for 24 hours today. Dominic Perrottet will lift the long-standing 2.5% pay cap to 3% with a one-off $3,000 bonus for New South Wales health employees. The government says it's an appropriate compromise to balance the budget, but the Public Service Association is concerned it won't keep up with inflation and not all frontline jobs will get the bonus. Assistant General Secretary Troy Wright says something needs to change.
We are convinced now that the Liberal government have no plan in the budget. They have no plan how to address the rising inflation. And we can see this because we were writing to them in February about this issue. We hope they see sense, but this government doesn't have a track record of seeing sense. But we'll review our options after tomorrow's strike action and whether it takes the attention of the government.
PSA members will rally at Civic Park this morning from 10 o'clock. A Rutherford man is due to front court next month accused of defrauding the state government of $48,000. In February, detectives began investigating applications for various state government payments and grants lodged between September and October last year, which they claim used false information and fake documents. A 24-year-old man was arrested yesterday morning and charged with 6 counts of dishonestly obtained property by deception. He's been granted conditional bail to face Maitland Court on July 6. Singleton residents will head back to the polls next month for a rerun of the local council election. Last December's election was declared void after a glitch with the iVote system, which left 55 ballots uncounted. With many councillors being elected by just a handful of votes, the Electoral Commission ruled a fresh election was needed. Residents need to enrol to vote by June 20, with the election set down for July 30. It's been 80 years since Newcastle was attacked by a Japanese submarine during World War II. No one was injured in the 1942 attack, though a house was damaged in East End. Fort Scratchley will be firing its guns this afternoon to commemorate the only time in history the fort has seen combat. Fort Scratchley Historical Society President Frank Carter says the real attack took place in the early hours of the morning.
We don't do 217 in the morning, maybe because we won't get out of bed, and also I think we might upset the East End neighbours. So what we've done, tongue-in-cheek, is said we will fire at 2:17 p.m. 12 hours after the event, we'll fire the first round. It'll be preceded by sounding of the air raid siren. We'll fire 4 rounds from number 1 gun.
And it's 15 years today since the Pasha Bulker coal ship ran aground on Nobby's Beach as a wild east coast low lashed the region. The bulk carrier remained stuck on the reef for more than 3 weeks before it was finally pulled free just after 9:30 p.m. on Monday the 2nd of July. Westpac Rescue Helicopter crewman Glenn Ramplin was winched onto the stricken carrier to rescue the ship's crew as winds in excess of 100 kilometres per hour buffeted the helicopter and the ship.
It was a team effort. I feel that I had the easiest part that day. Like the pilot and the air crewman in the aircraft, they were doing all the hard work to keep me safe. So I just had to obviously get the crewman off the deck and up into the aircraft, and those guys did the rest.
2NURFM Sport.
Origin stars Kalen Ponga, Dane Gagai, Tyson Frizzell and Jacob Saifiti have all been named in the night side to take on Penrith at McDonald Jones Stadium on Sunday. Kurt Mann returns from a foot injury and has been named at number 14. Lake Macquarie Director of Rugby Matt Bartley says the side won't play on Monday nights again after an embarrassing 172-5 loss to Hamilton in a round 4 catch-up game. Bartley says they thought all their first-grade players would be available, but several injured players couldn't back up from the weekend and others had work commitments. It's the second time this season the Roos have conceded more than 100 points after going down to the Wanderers 113-0 in round 2. And the Newcastle Jets have appointed Hus Skenderovic as head of football operations. He was one of the assistant coaches to Arthur Pappas last season. Former coach Gary Van Egmond also returns to the club in a technical role and will also assist Pappas. And the winning numbers in Oz Lotto are 3, 4, 12, 25, 28, 33 and 37, and the supplementaries are 9, 17 and 19. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.